I took up a research on sexual fantasies, and many people actually turned up. They gave me their answers. Of course, it was anonymous, so people had to say the truth because nobody knows you. And with the answers I got, I want us to look at sexual compatibility from that angle. Now, it might interest you to know that many people, like every individual, have their individual differences. And because they have their individual differences, the truth is, there is nothing really like sexual compatibility, and I am saying this based on a research, a statistic. I'm saying this based on a research that have been carried out, and of course based on statistics. Right. Now, over 70 something percent agreed to the fact that yes, we know that there is something called sexual fantasy, and we don't think it is evil, right? We don't think it is bad. So it means that to a higher extent, every person on earth, every human that does not have problem with any part of the body, sexual, mental, physical, does not have any physical disability, definitely has sexual fantasy. What is sexual fantasy? Sexual fantasy is, or are those things you really want to explore sexually when you get married or when you get to your partner. So we find out that sexual compatibility is as a result of you having the same sexual fantasy as the other person. And just like I said earlier, sexual fantasy is individualized. Many people have their individual differences, and it might interest you to know that. You may think that, oh, mine is just to have somebody touch my hair, but it might interest you to know that many people want people to touch their hair in a very different way, in a very, like, entirely different way. Many of you already raising your noses like, what do you have to tell us? Like, what do you mean? I don't need to marry someone that is compatible with me, like sexually. That is not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, as time goes on, you are getting old with this person in question, right? You are growing old with this person, aging like fine wine. It might interest you to know that as time goes on, there are other things that you don't even have now in your library that you will have later and may want to explore it. And at that point in time, this person will be like, what? I don't understand. What do you mean? No, I don't think. But now, how this is gonna fall in place is what you and I want to look into right now. And we go to another question under this sexual fantasy. So these people gave what their sexual fantasies were like. And I asked a question right in that form, did you communicate this to your partner? And I was getting some reply like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know how to. And many other people were like, yes, I did. Yes, I told her. Yes, I told him. And after that particular question, the one that follows suit is, what was the response you got from your partner? And that is where the real work gets in there, right? That is where you see that compatibility is not what you entirely fish out at the initial stage of a relationship, marriage, or whatever. So it is not something that you get the whole of it at the inception, because people change. And of course, we are in a world that is changing and where change is constant. So if you think that you have seen it all, sweetheart, you have not seen it all. A lot is on the way, and a lot, like, you think you have seen all the styles, you think you have seen all the you have not seen anything. A lot is underway, and you might want to you may still want to explore one or two of them that comes around, and that is when you find out your partner feels like, what are you trying to do? No, I don't understand. So some of these people, how their partner responded was, some partners were like, no way. Yes, you definitely are gonna get that. So you see now that there is nothing fully like sexual compatibility. So some people are like, no way. Then other people were like, how is that even possible? Oh well. There's some other people who are like, teach me. Now that I love that. Some other people were like, teach me, right? But it's dependent on who we're talking about here. Then some other people were like, okay, I'm just gonna give it a try and see how it goes with me. Then some other people were like, I'm not really sure about this, right? I'm not really comfortable about this. Now, your partner is gonna come up with several things, several questions, several answers, several thoughts about your invitation to try something different or something new. True, that is very, very true. In fact, if your partner says yes to everything, then you really need to check if you are not being so, if you're not pressuring your partner. You know, it is cool to allow someone to make their choice, right? So if your partner is like, no, I'm not sure I can do this. Oh, no, 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 no way. I don't think. If your partner is that way, you must understand that you just need to wait it out, right? You just need to wait it. Many people are not settled at the first instance because it's actually new to them, and I mean, there is a first time for everything, right? It's actually new to them, but I really need to bring this disclaimer here. I hope whatever thing it is not detrimental to the health, because if it is detrimental to the health and you are insisting, that means you are not being considerate. And of course, I don't know, but you're not being considerate. And of course, in medicine we consider the benefit if it outweighs the demerit, right? So but if the demerit, if the dangers outweighs the benefits, please don't give it a try, right? I made a video on anal sex, right? If you're having conflict about anal sex and you're like, it's cool now, it's cool, I think you should go see that video and see where to draw the line in anal sex, right? So you can just go see the video and give me your feedback, and of course give me the kudos I deserve because I do. Okay, so but this is what I'm trying to put across here. Now, many people, it's not about their the compatibility they're looking for is not in the aspect of libido really, but the compatibility, even in the aspect of libido, sometimes you just have to wait it out, especially if this is not as a result of psychological issue, and if this is not as a result of past trauma. You just have to wait it out. The person is going to come around because this person have lived a celibate life before you came around. Like, I was joking, but I don't know your partner, but I'm just trying to put a general stuff out there. But you just have to wait it out. In waiting it out, you find out that this person just have to start inviting or start accepting that mindset or mentality that, okay, maybe this will be cool, and then you start off small and the person may eventually love it. And if the person does not like it, well, you just have to fall in the other side of the scale, accepting what the person does not, or accepting the fact that this person does not like this, and live with it. Yeah. So this is all about sexual compatibility. I am still Noscamsia Nama, and this is still sexuality and health wellness, where we leave no crumbs behind. So do well to like, subscribe. You can also share, because many people really need to learn of this. And of course, this is a trusted study because I carried out a research. Come on, come on, give it up for me. I carried out a research and it was not easy, but God helped, yeah. And many people just turned up and gave their answers, and that was cool, excellent, like cool. So I'll see you all in my next video. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.